Hey YouTube, it's Kyle here, and Brad, no, it's not Brad. This is Coach Daniel Puerto with our Brad and Kyle membership, and today we're bringing you an instructional video, but not just any instructional video. An individual analysis video done by Daniel Puerto, which we provide that's kind of alongside with our membership. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Absolutely. Hi Conrad, how are you? This is the video review you requested. Daniel, thank you so much for allowing all of us to be a small part of your journey, a small part of your game. First of all, congratulations on sending us a great video. Good lighting, perfect point of view. It's exactly what we need. So let's get right to work. So welcome back to the game of bowling after a little while of not being there. Your game looks very, very solid. There's a lot of good stuff happening. You look to be in good shape, good form, and you have a lot of stuff that I really appreciate in your game. Now let's get to work on what could be better. I'm not going to concentrate a lot on what you already do well, because you already do it well. Let's start with that first step. So you mentioned in your email to me that your timing is a little late. If we look only at the timing step, which is right there when the weight of your body hits the right foot, we notice that the ball is in fact pretty much in front of the right knee and very close to below your head. So that's actually a relatively good spot. What's making you feel like your timing is late is the fact that there is a lot of ball movement on the first step. Sorry about that. So check it out. On the first step, your bowling ball is actually moving forward. And I can tell because your elbow is separating from your lower ribs. I'm talking about right there. Let's pay attention only to your elbow. You see, on the first step, it's actually getting ahead of you. So what's happening is that is causing your front swing to be larger than it needs to as the ball moves forward and away from you and then lowers. It would be much more efficient if you simply keep your elbow, sorry, the video is very, very short, so I have a very small framework on the end and beginning of the video. So it would be more efficient if you kept your elbow either right where it is or move it back just a little. On your stance, I'd love to see the upper arm follow the exact same line as your spine. If I draw a line from the back of your neck to the top of your hip, notice how those two don't match. So in order to control that elbow movement, I would recommend that you set up at your stance with your elbow to shoulder, upper arm matching this line. Open your shoulder up just a little. Try to get on your setup, a good exercise, try to get your shoulder blades to touch each other at your setup so that you don't have the very tip of your shoulder on a forward motion. So we move your shoulder back, open it up, we move your elbow back, and we end up with your upper arm following your spine. That will get your elbow maybe 5 inches farther back. Then at that point, on your first step, try to work on keeping that elbow in place. Keep it right next to your lower rib. Without moving the ball, without moving the throwing arm, simply take the first step. Then, when you take the second step, the ball will simply drop right to the right slot. I bet you that'll be key for you to have a little bit better tempo. Again, your timing is correct. It's your tempo that is wrong. Timing is where the ball is in relation to the weight of your body and having it in the precise correct timing. Tempo means that your swing has to go along with the speed and size of your steps. So keep that in mind as you move forward with your game. Checking out the following steps. Right here you have a small power step, and this is another good timing slot. So right here, as your weight hits the right leg once again, your bowling ball is at the very top of the swing and it's a little higher than your eye level. So really, again, back to the timing thing, you're in good shape. Your timing is good. I really like this position right here. You're doing very well with it. You have a strong balance at the line, and I like that a lot. The only thing that I would say is that on your slide, I would love for you to work on going toes first into your slide. Notice how your slide foot goes toes up. That is going to always be a sign that you're a little behind in tempo because you're going heel to toe on the slide. One exercise that you can do at home to help you correct this, find a sliding surface. You can do a towel on a hardwood floor or something like that, and do a lunge with your left foot, with a lunge with a slide, and that will help you always go toes first into your slide. If you go toes first, the other thing that will happen is that, and this camera angle isn't just perfect, but if you notice, your head is a little behind the slide foot. If you start going toes first, it'll force your head to be on top of that slide foot. So great work there. Good finish, good balance. I love the position of the hand on the opposite arm. So very well done there. This looks great. Now let's take a look at you from behind. Crossover step is really good. The position of the ball at the timing step is almost dead under your head. I mean, if you're off by like maybe 1.5 inches or 2 on the right. I wouldn't even worry about it. Your arm is perfectly perpendicular to the approach right at this point. It's exactly what I'm looking for. Your swing is very straight back, very straightforward. So there's no reason why you shouldn't be back to a 200 average in no time. Now, one thing that I do notice from the back view is that the work you're putting in with your left arm is kind of locking your torso in place, not allowing you to pivot your torso and add your torso to your momentum and strength. Here's what I mean. Right at this point, the ball's going back, left arm forward, thumb down. I can see it even a little better right there. Thumb down on the left hand. So that's the right spot. As we move you forward, we notice that your left arm goes straight to the side. You could add a little more power to your game if at this point, while the bowling ball is attempting to go up, your left arm could stay forward and down. Right here. When I see bowlers put their left arm out to the left quickly, it's indicative of an older style, of an older learning of bowling, which, makes sense. But it also means that your torso can't pivot back and forward to get you more power. The other problem I notice with the left arm is that at the point of release, we want to keep the elbow of the left arm as far away as possible from the rib cage. Not up. We don't want to move it up to keep it away from the rib cage. We simply want this distance to be as much as possible. Check out what happens when you throw the ball. Right at the release, your elbow is coming forward and down to the rib cage. That is causing all of your upper left torso to not be a part of the component of your body adding power. It's actually subtracting because it's in such a stable position. So try bowling with your leading with your left hand forward, left shoulder forward, and right at the point when the ball comes down, you exchange. So at this point when the ball is at the top of the swing, hopefully we can get your left arm forward, and as the ball comes down, the left arm goes back. Anyway, I also think that the elbow moving forward and down towards the lower rib, I'm talking about the left elbow, is a little bit of a cause from going heel in onto your slide. I think together those two things are gonna work in your favor very, very well. I look forward to you maybe sending us a video, particularly on our group. We have a private group for members only, in which you can post a video anytime you want, and I can give you a follow-up review there, and I'll be more than happy to do that. So please, by all means, I really think that you're going to be back at 200 average in no time. Welcome back to our game of bowling. I really appreciate all of your work, and I really appreciate a good video. Thank you, Conrad. Good luck with it. Hit us up on the private group. We are happy to help.
Coach Daniel, that was a great analysis. Talk a little bit about kind of summarizing the video.
It was actually a really good video. We received Conrad obviously watched the one video you and I did about how to take a video, right? So that we get the right angle. Once we have the right angle, I can mention all kinds of different things that I see, and Conrad was able to go back to the lanes and go, oh, well now I got 4 or 5 things I can work on. So it was pretty cool. From New Zealand too.
From New Zealand. Cool. Yeah, that's amazing.
That's amazing.
We're going worldwide. So if you guys want your own individual analysis video, click the link below in the description. Coach Daniel will hook you up. We'll see you guys later.